Good evening. I always have a lot to say. Since we're talking about the data centers, it's great that everybody agrees we don't want them here. What to do about them, I guess, is truly the issue. It's something I've been working on for a bit now. There's been some conversations back and forth. Most places don't have data center defined, and they're still building data centers. So what do we do about it? I'm not sure. I am working on something, but I think they need to be prohibited. I don't think doing what other towns have done, essentially nothing, and then data centers getting built, and then the residents being extremely unhappy and upset about it and changing their lives is going to happen. Now, I don't think Jackson's a great place for it. I'm assuming nobody's looking for it. I don't think we have the land. We have a difficult ecosystem to build on, but I feel like we need to do something. But that's me, and I have some stuff. We'll go back and forth. I'll send in the council president. The attorneys can look at it, and we'll see what happens. But I'd like to make sure this doesn't happen, and I hope we can figure it out together. Now, I get in everything that goes on. I don't hide nothing. I talk straight. There's been a lot of talk online regarding politics in town. And I was banned off Facebook after speaking out against our leadership here. I don't follow everything, but I try to keep up on what's going on. Now, there's a Facebook page that makes fun of some of our elected officials. Let me say, I disagree with what they're doing. Myself and no one I work with is involved with it. Now, when I have something to say, I do it right here to people's faces, just like I'm doing right now. And I don't care to get in people's personal lives because there's so many substantive things to talk about and to confront here. I believe it takes away from the seriousness of what has gone on and what continues to go on in our town. And our elected officials are posting about it and getting in the comments on Facebook. I think that's below who we are and what we're supposed to be. And it's very funny because they're outraged about a political climate that they themselves have actually created. The pearl clutching from our leaders is almost comical after what they did to me last election. And I won't let you live this down because you did it. They paid a news source with tax money to try and destroy my character and ruin my life. They broke election law to defame me and try to keep me out of this seat. And now you're upset about somebody who makes funny AI things about you. And don't tell me it wasn't you, because I heard it straight from the horse's mouth. Jackson, New Jersey government is watched by a lot of people, and that's not because things are going well. And it's not just Jackson, it's the whole county, to be honest. You got a county commissioner deeply tied to our elected leaders, coming here to swear them in and gloat about overdeveloping our town and tripling our population. You got the head of the county GOP who had to get pardoned by the president. You got leaders from Lakewood who are connected to the president and prominent politicians bragging about toppling our government, and he donated lots of money to some of our elected officials. The influence of money and special interests has dominated this town and our politics. I wish I could say this is just a local issue, but we know this happens everywhere, maybe not to this extent. And some of these things are out of our control that have been happening, but a lot has deliberately been done to the detriment of the people who live here. And what's gone on is pretty deep and dark when you get into it. Where things are going isn't good, and I won't play pretend. I'm not going to say, rah, rah, everything's great, because it's not. And everybody who lives in town knows it. No one really knows how I feel every day, to be honest. I'm always worried. I'm always concerned. There's always some kind of weight on my shoulders because I feel like I have to do well for the people I represent. I don't say these things because it's easy. I don't want to get up here and have to make speeches and go against powerful people with connections. I don't want to have to go against these politicians. I'd rather be going out playing with my kid right now than doing this. But I didn't get involved in this to make friends, to have a good time, or be part of some political system. I got involved because I believe the people who live here deserve someone willing to speak up when others won't. Looking forward to voting tonight.